What is up, everybody? Joe Silvers, Enzo, Nick D here from Winterbourne, and today we're talking about first impressions on the phone and any communication with that prospect, whether it's text message or Facebook message or anything like that.
It's interesting because, like, dealing that someone goes to a website, they fill out a form. There's a first impression with the way the website looks,
Yes.
right? That's a first impression right there. Then all of a sudden they fill out a form and they get maybe an automated text or they get a follow-up phone call right away. So we know that there's on the phone we try to teach people that there should be some sort of script. Now you don't have to follow the script, but it should be an outline. So when I say don't follow, what I mean is like we don't want the person on the phone to be robotic, but there are certain questions, certain pain points that they should be asking the prospect, right? And then there's also a first impression, like you said, through the communications, which can be, Nick, what are some of those ways?
Yeah, I think one of the things is like when someone fills out a form, like you said, when you get this automation, like a lot of times it's very impersonal, right? Mm-hmm. One of the things that we do, and I recommend to a lot of people, is like take a video. Like the person when you found them on Facebook, send a video. Like literally, right? Like it's so simple to do. Where it's just like, and always use a name and smile.
Yes.
Like you're not master, grandmaster. Like you're embarrassing yourself when you say that. Like, just realize that. Like this is not 1980 anymore. Like these people have no idea what it even means. Like, hi, I'm Chief Master John Jim, whatever. Like, and I wanted to tell you, like you're already like lost the battle. Like, hey guys, I saw you filled out the form on the website. My name's Nick. Bill, I'd love to talk to you more about your son. That'd be great. So I just wanted to welcome you and let's jump on a call. But welcome to whoever is checking us out. That's it. We can connect. And then when you connect with someone, also, as what we were talking about was. Like after you have that phone call or a text message or whatever it is, and you said you're following a framework of asking them the pain points and how you're going to help them. The most important thing, in my opinion, is going to be afterwards. What are you giving them? Because this is where no one else will do. You always want to look at things that no one else will do. The whole martial arts industry, everyone will do almost the same thing all the time. It'll be like a follow-up message and that's it. Schedule a phone call or something like that. So after you found out you had that conversation with them, whether it's text or email or whatever. And they tell you that I'm distracted, my son's distracted, I'm overweight, whatever that problem is. What is the painkiller or vitamin that you give them as soon as you're done talking to them? Mm-hmm. Like just think about that. You talk about first impression. The majority of people will be nothing, right? And then if you take this one little angle that I'm talking about, if you have that on-demand content that I talk about, I've been talking about this, Joe, for years, right? On-demand content means when you're talking to someone, you're kind of like laughing in the background because you're like, the person's telling you about their son that can't concentrate, can't focus, all these things, and you're kind of laughing because you're like, oh man, after I'm done, I have this perfect course that I made. I have this perfect thing that I've already given to several other people, a checklist, worksheets, whatever. I don't think you should overwhelm them, but if you give them something that's really good, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. And then imagine when they get that, and now you have a reason to follow up with them again. Yeah. Hey Enzo, listen, just wanted to see, did you get that lead? Did you get that, don't say lead magnet, don't use marketing terms. Right. Did you get that checklist? Did you get those tips that I sent you? No, I didn't. Oh, you didn't? Because it could go to spam. Like, when you're sending things like this, you have to be careful. So I like these types of things because it's another reason to ask them like, hey, did you get that thing that I gave you? And what we talked about in an earlier video, that's reciprocity. When you give somebody something that is of value, talking about the ways to overcome self-addiction, talking about the ways to overcome bullying. Doesn't matter what the pain is, right? Now all of a sudden that person feels indebted to you because most of the people did nothing. Hey, I was just following up to see when you come in for the trial. Like, thanks. You know what I mean? Because think about it. These people, these consumers, they're only one click away from your competitors. Yeah, right. They're going on Google, so in most cases they're not just checking you out. You might want to think that, but they're not. And I know this too, even not even having a school anymore. Like I get so many people, like I can tell, they're going to lots of different agencies or marketing companies, website companies, and so it's really like that's how you differentiate yourself. How much further are you willing to go? That's really what it comes down to. Like, and that on-demand content you can give them. And guys, it's all done right here. You don't need some production crew. It's like you set up your phone, you talk about the three things, and you give them a worksheet that goes along with it. You send it to them. You don't need all kinds of fancy stuff too. You upload it to Google Drive. Make it simple for them. They shouldn't have to go through hoops to get this piece of content you want. Yeah.
So, so silly because you're just talking about first impressions via communications, and most people would just think it's like just a phone call, but you just dropped so many gems. There's so much gold there because it's not just that. Okay, let me call them. Hey, I saw you went to the website, and yeah, you may have the script. Yeah, maybe you're flowing, and that's cool. But the parent tells you that their kid is like severely distracted. and then all of a sudden, you know, okay, great, you write it down, and the only time you call it again is like, hey, you're coming in for that appointment,
Right.
or the first impression is you just went into, you know, into your software program, you added them to this, you know, funnel or automation, and now they're getting for the next couple of days until their appointment happens.
Yep.
Let's say their appointment, they call on Monday and their appointment's not till Wednesday, and all of a sudden they get 1 or 2 emails from you or text messages about that pain that they told you on the phone.
Yep.
That's a real first impression.
You're already solving problems.
I love it.
Hope you guys got some value out of this. Appreciate it.